There we are.
Yeah.
Salam, shalom, everyone. And this is Amadi, and we have Cherno again this
Salam,
week.
Salam, everyone.
Another live session of Mama Land Properties. We pray that everyone has had a good day, or your day is going well. Cherno and I are here again to discuss Mama Land Properties and all the good things that Mama Land is doing, as well as all the properties that we have for sale. All right, so this week, Mama Land Properties. It has been a very busy week for sure, and we want to reiterate to everyone that the properties that we have for sale, when they go on sale, it would behoove you to move immediately, because in some of the locations there aren't a lot of plots available. Some of them we only have like maybe 10 plots.
Mm-hmm.
And like when the sale takes place, they move rather quickly. So it would behoove you that if you're thinking about it, if you need some one-on-one, give us a call, send us an email through the website www.mamalandproperties.com. And if you need to discuss anything with us to help you decide if that's the direction that you want to take or not, if you need an extra video or whatever the case may be, let us know, and we'll do what we can do on our end to make sure you get what you need in order to make an educated decision.
Yeah. To make you that use like you're here.
Mm-hmm.
You can able to see the spot, you can able to see the point where it is, where its location, so it's like you're here. And it's good thing like all the locations we have are very good locations.
Mm-hmm.
They're all easy access to go out to the main road and very close to the sea. All of them are easy. Once you grab once you have a property on them properties, you easily it's like you live near the market,
Mm-hmm.
near the center, so you can easily go to Gunjur Beach, a place where we have in Gunjur. You have the market by the seaside, the market within the community. It's lovely out there.
Yeah.
It's peace out there.
Very, very
Quiet
lovely.
and peace. Nature. Yeah.
Very beautiful nature. And also, during the meeting that I attended today, I found out some things about Gunjur that's very exciting about the future and what all could be moving toward Gunjur in the future, like from Banjul to Gunjur and things of that nature. You know anything about that, Cherno?
The roads.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many roads that have been planned to build from Banjul to Gunjur.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be lovely down there. Believe me, in 2005, where we are in Brusubi Hill, people used to say it's like no-go area. It's Kamba North and Gunjur is Kamba South.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever been experienced like living in the central before, like Banjul or Serekunda, Banjul is all about warehouse right now. Almost everyone moved out to Brusubi, to Burfoot, and them days, 2005 is just over, not quite a long ago. So looking at that time, Brusubi, some of the property that people get into is like it was $1,000 for a plot.
Wow.
And it was 15 by 25.
Mm.
And that's just like 20 by 20. That exactly square meter is 400 square meters. That's 15 by 25.
Mm-hmm.
But it was $1,000 at the time.
Wow.
But at that time also, if anyone said, come and stay in Brusubi, you would say no. You don't want me.
No, thank you.
Why would I stay in Brusubi and you stay in Serekunda and Banjul?
Mm-hmm.
But look at here now. It's one of the development
Yes.
area in the Gambia,
Well,
and the most expensive area.
I can tell you from experience, the first time I came to Gambia, Jaban Road was just finished,
Yeah.
but it was like a bunch of woods
Mhm.
down toward the other end going toward Jaban Jelly. But now, man, it's like a building boom. It's buildings going up, houses going up all over the place.
Exactly. Going on towards Tanye,
Mhm.
Kunku, Tuyareng, to that Kamba Costa Road. Once this road was fixed, people move out there.
Mhm.
And one thing about Gunjur is so lovely and it's a nature.
Mhm.
People who knows about the history of Gambia and the history of West Africa.
Hmm.
Gunjur is one of the village community that connect much of the histories in West Africa.
Mm.
Connecting like even the chief which was there in the colonial time before the
Wow.
colonial come in. Gunjur have a historical place where they have the mosque on the beach.
Mhm.
The mosque which was built by the former president Jammeh
Mhm.
is discovered by a man called Selma Futi.
Mhm. Okay.
And before Selma Futi, much of the spiritual leaders we have in Africa came down to Gambia and performed what they call their duties. Some will call it as a privilege, privilege to come and perform spiritual, performance in for their people, for their
Wow.
community.
Mhm.
And much of the people who've been through the spiritual leaders in Africa
Mhm.
passed through
Okay.
Gambia. This is why we have the Sana Mentre,
Mhm.
which is located to Burfu.
Okay.
And you have Gunjur, that's the Kenekene Jameng. We have the Katong,
Mhm.
Katong Flonko.
Mhm.
We have the Stone Circle in Wasu.
Okay.
It's a lot of historical place where, it's attracting for people to know about history of Gambia. Once you want to live down here, it's good to know all about this, to know this unified all African people as one.
That's right.
And Mamalan is here to say, Mamalan will also do some service for people over there, for them to see all these historical places. If you want to go into like a tour,
Mhm.
for you to be able to see this, so you know much about the culture, because Mamalan is named from our mother. So our mother wants us to know what did we have.
That's right.
This is why Mamalan is here to give out properties for people to own their properties for life,
Mhm.
not to lease it. Like you own it for life.
That's right.
Once you pass out, it goes to your family, it goes to whoever is next kin to you, and Mamalan is here to give you a guideline for you to be able to own a property and for you to own a modern house.
That's right.
Because we also have a crew that builders, you'll be surprised to see some of us here on the camera being on the underground as with their trowel and building some of your walls.
Mhm.
Because this is one of the things that we've been studying. We pass through our careers, and we say we cannot leave it for some people to lead an example. We want to be leading example for people to see. Once you were a soldier, you always be a soldier. That's a saying.
It's true.
So being in the construction for quite a long, always the skill is there.
Mhm.
And once you knock our door, we're definitely gonna give you good service. That what you're looking for. It's gonna be modern, beautiful. It's gonna be nice out there.
Yes.
And Mamalan is one of the. This is one of our bone that to say we don't end up like only stop on selling properties. We want to make sure you have good wall, because we discover like there's a lot of things going on walls that are not being built properly.
Especially during rainy season.
Yeah, and
Find out.
because of the foundation is not being proper.
Mhm.
What it give out, you don't give it out. And also, I would say, even we old brothers, even if you don't come out, Mamalan giving a job for us to build your wall. Once you want to build your wall, if you want Mamalan to look after your project going on, to make sure that you're not putting the money out there and you don't know what you're having.
Project management.
Yeah, as project management,
Mhm.
and we do all that service to make sure once you put a damn penny, you don't lose it. Like we always say, Mamalan is here for everyone to win-win. No
That's it.
one lose. This is why we're here. We're here for our people, and that's what we stand for, and we're definitely gonna be there for our people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of people don't know is Cherno has been doing this for a long time. And Cherno has been the driving force behind some other people that's here in the real estate market here in the Gambia. And Cherno was always the man with the plan when it came to land locations, and being able to acquire the best lands around at good prices. So this is nothing new for Cherno. You know, this is just him striking out on his own. You know, he's the head man in charge here at Mama Land Properties. So this is something he's been doing a long time. So this is nothing new. It's just this Cherno taking the bull by the horn, so to speak, and then steering it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like my face is not new to people out there,
Mm-hmm.
and believe me, so many people today they own some properties in the Gambia. I'm the leading example. I'm the leading towards their success of owning properties and getting out their papers for very, very fast and quick, because it all needs what it needed to be. You understand? It's not being in the West, you know, and you see a lot, you learn a lot. You're coming back home, you have to be very proud enough to see what can you give out to your own people.
That's right.
So once I've seen like my people were suffering a lot, like so many people bought properties from different, you know, people. Some of them is like they just want to go in for just for the process of getting up the property, like the Alcalo paper, and that's it. It's true. Alcalo paper is the one of the first step that you go through to get to make sure that you own the property.
That's right. First step.
But that doesn't make it you owns it,
That's right.
because you still have some step that you have to follow up for you to able to know this one was only for you, not for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Because the same Alcalo paper, you can have it and I can have it, my brother can have it, someone can have it. So but once you have the physical planning that shows you this is not a residential or is agriculture, because also you got to understand about what kind of properties you're looking for. If you're looking for agriculture, the physical planning paper there is going to come out, is going to be fall on agriculture. So once you want to be in a property where you're going to live and live within your family, and that's where you can have a residence. So, and also what people doesn't understand, some of the location where people just go in and say, oh, this is my, you know, properties or whatever. Them ones for now in the law of the country, some of them are agriculture. Much of the lands are agriculture. So it needs to be changed from agriculture to residential, so that the people who's gonna benefit to be owning them properties have to be on the safe side. It's not in agriculture, because this is where some of them have this problem, like taking
right.
so many ages or months that the papers are not coming out, because what they needed to do is to change. The first thing is, once before you sell out properties to people who doesn't know, and this is why Mama Land will teach you all this guideline for you to be able to know. Sometimes you see someone will say, oh, I bought property from someone, it took me 7-8 months. Some of them will not tell you, right. This is what is happening there. It's like some of the properties fall on agriculture, and this agriculture need to be changed from
residential.
Yeah, otherwise you cannot get any approval, because you are putting the form of residential on the physical planning there, and the land itself is not a residence, so you can get it.
Yes.
You understand? So this is one of the problems what people need to understand, and this is why it's good to know who you're dealing out, who and where you can get these things, so it needed to be fixed easily. With Mama Land, you don't have to worry about it. This is why our fees, we don't end up like with other people. What they do, once they sell the property for you, they give you the Alcala paper, that's it.
They're out.
So you do all other things by yourself. But with Mama Land property, we said no, because you don't know you don't know the culture. Why would we put you in a funny situation where you have to go and some places where people have to rob you? This is the price there, that's, you know, high fees. We said Mama Land, anything that we sell out there, you don't have to worry. Everything have to go through the Mama Land. It's a fee at everything on our process. You will have your full documents right in your hands.
So you're saying with the sale of all property,
Yeah.
the documents, the whole fiscal planning process, all paperwork is included
Yeah,
within the price of the property.
exactly.
Mm.
The Alcalo paper, the physical planning, the area council,
Mhm.
and the chief stamp, the capital gain tax, all of this is all included in our package. To make sure that you don't have to worry, you don't have to worry about, I'm gonna pay extra money to do all this where you might be robbed or you might be charged more because you don't know. We
right.
says once you don't know, you already know it because your mother, and that's Mamaland Properties, is here to say you know where to go. Once you get there, you safe. You just sit on your place and drinking your coffee or whatever you want to drink.
Mhm.
Your paper is gonna come to your table.
That's right.
And this is one of the things that Mamaland says. We're gonna say to everyone to see everyone is in a good, that once you get possess a property in Africa, in Gambia, you're in a safe hands. Yeah.
Now we have this saying in back west. It's you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
So what that is saying is that we have the service here. We give you everything that you need in order to obtain land successfully, including all your paperwork
Mhm.
at excellent pricing.
Yeah.
All the paperwork, all the footwork is done for you.
Mhm.
As Terminal stated, all you have to do is sit back and wait for your papers to arrive.
Yeah.
So we doing everything that we can. We put everything in place to help make you successful, right? But we can't do it all for you.
Definitely.
You have to take the first step.
Yeah.
If you choose to go to someone else and they do some of the things that's been done in the past,
Mhm.
then we maybe we can assist you later down the line.
Yeah.
But why jump those hurdles and go over those hurdles when there's no need? You can just come to Mama Land initially.
We always said,
Yeah.
once you know that there's a service that would make sure you are protected, once you leave that service, you go to another service, you always face the consequences of
That's right.
whatever you get in there.
You have to pay fees twice.
Yes. So once you come to Mamaland Property, you don't have to worry that you're not gonna pay any fee twice. Once you pay, that's it. So you're gonna get what you want. And we said once you don't get what you want, your money is back to your pocket.
And why is that?
That is escrow service.
That's right.
Escrow service is there for that.
Mhm.
To make sure that you don't spend money in for nothing. Once you spend your money, you have to get it right.
That's right.
And this is why we have the escrow service, with us in the Mamaland Properties.
Mhm.
We do the service even beyond Mamaland Properties. Whatever someone wants want him or her to be protected, that all of this noise out there, like I've been robbed, or I've been, buy some property, it took so long, it doesn't come out. So once you come through that process, you don't have to worry. Everything will be taken control, and we make sure we advise you, we make sure we do what you want.
That's right.
To make sure that you don't lose, you always
That's right.
win.
And that's a service that our Israel has created and is offering here. Has the only escrow service license here in the Gambia. And the services was something that she brought to the table. Since that time, there has been other people
Mhm.
out there that's trying to offer some of the same services that we offer, but we know who the initiator was. We know who the originals are.
Mhm.
You may be an imitator,
Yeah.
right?
Because
But
one
we're
thing
not the
about-
originator.
Yeah. One thing about the sister Awa Israel, she love her people,
That's right.
and she have a good heart for everyone. This is why the mother Mamaland called. She had the answer, the call. She came down. Her initial thing was like, look, she might come into the country and say, let me just be in a small circle. But she said, it's not fair. Once she came down here, she found that so many people were robbed, were scammed, so many things was happening. She said, no, I'm not gonna let this happen. You understand? She said, I'm gonna come up with something, make sure that once you put your money in that pocket, you are protected.
Mhm.
Once you don't get what you're looking for, your money go back to you. And that is a very good honor to say, thank you, sister, for giving us this service that for all of us, over there in abroad in Gambia, to make sure we use the service, so we are protected, so we no one cry out there. It's a said, and she's a woman. She knows when someone cry, how she feel in her heart. So this is why she came and said, no, this is not gonna happen. She won't live in this life to see people that cried out there and said, no, I'm gonna sit and watch. But like Brother Amari says, you can only take this horse to the river, but you cannot force it to drink.
That's right.
So it's a saying that once you get into that service, you don't cry anymore. But once you don't go to the service, it's a chance that you might cry. So, and I say that comes to the service, go to see, contact her on our website, on our email, on our telephone numbers. You will get a good service. She's a good sister, and she's doing a lot for people. She's really helping lots, not even the diaspora only, even the Gambians that she met here. She found out, look, we are all same, we're all one family, and she have the heart. So you can see that, and I know that. The only thing we said, once you decide to come to Africa and you choose Gambia, you have to get a positive motive behind of what I'm gonna do there. What would I bring to our people, to my people? The people you meet there and the people that's gonna come and join. Some people can force. They don't want to share the knowledge. They don't want to share what is good for everyone. But with her, she came down. She said, "Look, this is something I'm gonna say. I'm gonna share for people, with my people, for all of us, for us to benefit, for no one to be robbed or scammed."
That's right.
And that I really give her credit for that. And I said, "Thank you, sister. Well done, and keep it up. We are behind you, and the Most High God is behind you."
All praise.
So keep it up. Mama Land is there for you to support you. And I'm sure that a lot of people are behind there to support the Sister Awa, because she's really hardworking.
Yes,
We said she's a lion. Yeah.
So Good Deeds Escrow Service, all those steps that Cherno called out earlier about the physical planning, the stamps. What else did we have there?
The chief, area council,
Carlo,
capital gain tax.
capital gains. So what happens is that the escrow service, the fees for the land are all placed inside the escrow account. All fees are paid out through the escrow account, and then once the approval is approved, we receive approval, through physical planning, then all funds are released to the owner.
Yeah.
So that saves you from the owner getting all this money right after the Carlo stamp and taking off, not wanting to pay the GRA tax. You're not knowing if it's going to be cleared through physical planning or not. The money is held in escrow until the approval is received, and then those funds are released to the owner. So it saves you money. And then if it's not cleared through physical planning, then you receive your money back.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
No lose.
Yeah.
Always win.
Yes.
Always win. This is why Mama Land will always associate with people who are really there for their people. This is why we say it's only Mama Land you're gonna find our brothers all over the world that's coming with real, that they're willing to work. They're willing to. In the near future, we have like the other brother that is gonna come as the engineer. That's we're gonna do some more. Just follow us to see what is gonna come in the future.
Some big thing is coming.
Yeah, big time thing is coming with the Mama Land, and Mama Land is gonna surprise you. When everything is, we're working so hard to make sure everything comes near your door. This is why we said, once you get property from the Mama Land, you always have a light, solar light to your door, to make sure that you can see. You can work out at night to go to your properties. If like you're so busy in the day, the builders or whatever been built the whole day, you're gonna have time to go. You can drive and go tonight at night and say, look, I'm gonna go and see my properties.
That's right.
Because it's bright out there, we're gonna give you solar light all four corners of your properties to make sure you will able to see where you're going, and you make sure that you feel you are not left behind. You're within the city.
That's right.
You know, and this is one of the things that Mamaland is going to be providing to all the customers that get lands within the Mamaland
Awesome.
properties.
And also the sale that we had that was supposed to end August 31st, we're extending through August 23rd. I'm sorry, September 23rd. September 23rd. So what that includes is 10 bags of cement for every property that's sold that go toward the start of your wall, as well as the 4 solar lights that go on your 4 corner posts of your property. So if you act now, act quickly, you'll be able to get in on a sale of the 10 free bags of cement and those 4 solar lights that go on your corners.
Because we said why we extended is like we said the duration was so short, and we can see some people get the opportunity to reach out to us to get some. We said why don't we extend it for people who were late to be knowing about what's going on, to say let's also get the opportunity to be part of that, to make sure that they are part of the Mamaland properties. They're going to be, like my brother says, you're going to have 10 bags of cement and 4 solar light on the 4 corners of your properties. So that is to show that thank you for being in the Mamaland property, and that's what your mother will give back to you. So remember, Mamaland is your own thing.
That's right. That's right. So you want to go through some comments real quick? Mid-session. Her regalness, it says, Turner was quiet, humble, educated, resourceful giant. Don't underestimate him.
Thank
Wow,
you.
that's awesome. And her regalness also said, Mamaland property structure is mitigating the stress in obtaining your land and building process. We in the West need this peace of mind when moving to the motherland. Praise Yah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Mamaland and Good Deeds Escrow Service is here for, to help ease, help mitigate the stresses that come along with attempting to relocate, buy land and things in Mama Africa. Let's see. Pa Cherno Cisse, a very knowledgeable young man, Cherno Jalo, and trustworthy. Keep it up. The sky's the limit.
Thank you, brother.
That's awesome. And OG Nefer speaks. Peace and light. Thank you for the transparency and clarity of your procedures. It is much appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah, because this is what we need to do. We have to, telling everyone what are the process that needed to acquire when getting on the properties in the Gambia. And Mamaland is here to say, we're going to protect you, we're going to guide you to make sure that you don't lose.
That's right.
Remember, our motto is live, love, laugh, breathe free in Africa in Mamaland properties.
And the beauty about Mamaland is that this is a Gambian-owned company.
Yeah.
And we're just partnering with Cherno, us coming from the West. And so you have the resourcefulness and the things that Cherno brings to the table, as well as the knowledge that we're bringing from the West. And it's a perfect marriage, actually.
Definitely.
It's the best of both worlds. And all we can do is, strive to make everything better.
Yeah.
Raise the bar here in the Gambia as far as the expectations that people receive when it comes to, their land person process, their home build, their wall build, their borehole, whatever your desire is, we can do that here for you at Mamaland Properties.
Definitely. With Mamaland property, you have water. You're gonna have solar light. We're gonna give you solar pumps and solar borehole. That if that's what you're looking for, or if you're looking for generator, a borehole, or you're in a place where you have NAWEC, you want to have a generator, a NAWEC system to your borehole, so you don't have to be saying that I'm being like, I don't have water in my house. Once with Mamaland property, you always have water with them. So it's here that we said we do borehole, we do building, and we do block making. And that's a process that we're doing to you can reach out to us like people who could not able to do all of their building at the same time. You can do what we call block banking. So when you reach out to Mamaland Properties, we can organize a block for you. Once you get the amount of block you needed, it can be delivered to your properties. Then you can start doing your walls or whatever you want to do in your property. So that's another thing, that service that, you know,
That's right.
Mama Land is gonna do, and give service to people out there to say, because not everyone can able to come and pay everything at once.
That's right.
So you can do step by step. Let's say, like you said, every month you need 1,000 blocks, or you need 500 blocks,
Mhm.
or you need 200 blocks. Whatever you think you can able to do within a month,
Mhm.
you know, is a step towards your success.
That's right.
You know, once you get one block, it's something else.
One step at a time,
Yeah,
one walk
so
at a time.
with Mama Land, you know, we're gonna give you what we call block banking. So once you do, you go through the service of escrow service, you know, reach out to them, you know, she's gonna organize everything to make sure that you have your blocks. This is what we said. It's not like you pay the money and you don't have your block. Once you pay your money,
Mhm.
you get your block. So once you're ready, then you know this is the amount of block you needed, and you want it to be transported to your property, or you want it to be built, whatever, you know, the service is there, and we make sure we give you the good, best quality. We give you service that is not only for us to give you the service, and then once we give you the service, and that's it. Once in the future, we're gonna be following up to see what's going on, what is going on you, to make sure that you are okay, so that you will always be coming to Mama Land as is your own thing. It's your home.
That's right.
Mama Land is your home. So
Absolutely.
we say no to scamming, not to anyone out
No
there.
to scamming.
Yeah, anyone out there who think of that you're gonna be scam, or you're gonna be think of that you're gonna buy property, it's gonna take ages for you to have your paperwork. That's over. That's over. This
With
is why
Mama
we
Land.
said, come to Mama Land, then you will get your service that is needed.
Mhm.
Even though like some of the places where you don't get to Mama Land and you get it before, once you knock onto Mama Land property, Mama Land will be able to advise you what kind of situation you are within your paperwork that you have before.
Mhm.
And if there's any delay in any process, you know, we will be able to go on to see what's going on, where was the problem. Like I said, some of the people will sell you property, they will not tell you, like I said, it was agriculture, and they don't change it.
Mhm.
So once it's not changed, it's always difficult for them to give you approval with the physical plan as residency. So this is why so many people were having problems, because they don't know. So with Mama Land, we're able to enlighten everything that is going on with properties. So once you come to Mama Land, no stress, no scam,
Mhm.
win-win situation for everyone. So watch out and reach out to Mama Land Property. Come and visit us in our office along Bufoot Highway, Busubi, Bufoot. That's the road we call Combo Costa Road.
Mhm.
That's two roads that make people confused. When you say Combo Costa Road, some people say that's the Costa
That's the
Road.
Costa Road, yeah.
But that, if you come to the turntable, the roundabout turntable, you're coming from Senegal, the one on the right, that goes to Tanje, Sanya, whatever.
Wow.
That's the Combo Costa Road. So the one goes straight to the airport is called Costa Road,
Mhm.
but it's not Combo Costa Road.
Mhm.
So that's where people sometimes make confusion and say,
Okay.
"Oh, where is Costa Road?"
Which
And
one?
then but this is the main one that is Combo
We've had the conversation.
Costa Road. So it's good to know all about this. Once you know all about this,
Mhm.
you're safe. You know where you're heading to. So when you reach out to our office, you know you meet our office assistant. That's mom. Give you smiling, welcoming.
Mhm.
Then you reach out to the admin. They will guide you what to do, what is the next step, so that you never be scammed anymore.
That's right.
So once you reach out to us, peace. We always say peace.
That's right.
Live, love, breathe free in Mamaland, Africa.
And that's www.mamalandproperties.com. You know what? Next time I'm going to put it in a ticker, so it'll be just me going across the bottom the whole time. We'll improve one thing every week.
Exactly.
And also, you can reach us also at cherno@mamalandproperties.com or Amadi@mamalandproperties. I'm sorry, Cherno J
Mhm.
at mamalandproperties.com and Amadi@mamalandproperties.com.
Okay.
So you can, and my WhatsApp number is 220-368-7682.
My WhatsApp number is 777-3465.
All right. So there you have
or
it.
3744243. These are the two numbers that you can reach out to
I'll say he
me.
got two phones.
Yeah, QCell and AfriCell.
All right.
You know.
So I guess we could go. Oh, also, everyone that is in with us now, be sure to share, the videos with everyone, so we can get Mama Land growing, because Cherno has put a lot into everyone else, but now it's his time, and we want to make sure that we give him the opportunity to, get those things that he's deserved. He's put in his due, but now it's his time to. Time to shine, as they say. You want to go over the properties that we have for sale?
Yeah, we have a property in Jambanjeli phase 1 and phase 2. We get Gunjur, Kunkujang, that's phase 1. That's the phase 2. The upland is the phase 2. The upland one is the phase 1. And we have Gunjur Seaside. All of these are wonderful, good location to reach out to the properties, and it's a nice place. I think you can go on with the prices on them.
So the Gunjur Seaside, that's a 20 by 20 for $5,000 US, which is $250,000 Dalasi. And actually, I found out today where some people were for 20 by 20. I don't even want to say how much they were being asked to pay, but it was a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because this is the different why Mama Land says, to be honest, in Africa, in our ancestors says, we were not needed to do all this like selling whatever. We say once, because we are also buying from the original owners. It's not free for Mama Land. I wish that land was free.
Yes.
Mama Land we give out there. This is why we have as small as the lowest is $1,500. That's $75,000. That properties that in Basori, which is also on sale. So these are all things that we say, once people out there are looking for 350,000 or 400 for a lot within the seaside, we say no to that. And even that is not included with all paperwork.
That's right.
So we say with the $250,000, and that's $5,000 US, is all paperwork included. So once you put the money to the escrow service account, you are saved everything
right.
with it. Once, like brother says, once the clearance from the physical plan is not in agriculture, once that is out, then you start to say, oh, I already get. That's the first good step, because once you get the alcala, it's like a tick, a mark. It's mean that start.
That's right.
It's just like when you reach out to us on the Mama Land channel. Once you press the red button, so you subscribe. You understand?
That's right.
But once you go in and follow us, then you able to. These are some of the process also with the paperwork. Once you get the alcala paper, you click, and then you go into the physical planning. That takes some a little time where you need to go with the verification to see whether the coordinate is in line, and everything have to be in Google. That with the Google to see that everything is not being in someone properties. This is your property, and this is your system. It's gonna be put in the system that no one tamper with in each other.
That's right.
So once you get that, you already know. Oh, then I'm in a great move on to go. So once you get that, then you pay the area council. That's the EcoBank first. Get the receipt there, and then you go to area council. You get the receipt print out. Once you get that, you go back to the original owners that who sold either with Mama Land or with anyone that you bought your property. Then all of them gonna be signed and make sure they have a signature. These are all things that once you get that, you get the chief stamp. Then you're ready for the capital gain tax. And the capital gain tax is meant for the guy who make the money.
That's right.
It should be fair enough. But some people are just greedy. Why would you make money out there? You don't want to be paying that much. We say, oh, the seller, the buyer is the one going to pay a capital gain tax. That's not fair. And that's what people is doing here. There's a lot of people doing that. We said, no, that's going to end. But like we always say, we're not going to force anyone to say, drink the water there. But once you come to Mama Land, we know that you already go to a place whereby you're safe.
That's right.
And you're protected.
That's right.
All the service will be given to you with no fear, no stress. You are laying down on your bed or sitting on a veranda or under your mango tree with no stress.
That's right.
Get your attire rolling or your wanjo or your ginger rolling so you feel free. So everything gonna come to your door. All the paperwork is gonna be called one day and said, come to the office and pick up your paperwork.
That's right. So I'll go over a few more of the land sales that we have. Like we said, we have Gundra Seaside 20 by 20 for 5,000 USD, which is 250,000 Dalasi. We have Kukajan in Gunju as well. That's a 21 by 20 for 3,500 USD, which is 175,000 Dalasi. We have Gunju Upland Phase 1, which is a 22.5 by 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little larger lot.
Yeah.
And that's at 3,300 USD, which is 165,000 Dalasi. Jamangeli Phase 1, which is a 20 by 20, is 4,000 USD, 200,000 Dalasi. And Jamangeli Phase 2 is a 20 by 20 for 5,000 USD, 250,000 Dalasi. We have Kasakunda, which is a 20 by 20, that's 3,700 USD, 185,000 Dalasi. And Bosuri, 20 by 20 for 1,500 USD, which is 75,000 Dalasi. So that is a list of a lot of awesome lands.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them all, and they're all very lush. They're green. They have trees. If you want a garden, you know, these are just excellent properties to take hold to. You know, if you want to have a large compound, want to get you 2 plots, 4 plots, whatever the case may be, you can do so and start your African dream.
And also I want us to talk about the floor plans we have.
Yes.
That is going to come up, you know, I think we have some of them there.
We have, I think 3 of our plans are available at www.mamalandproperties.com.
Yeah.
And we have more plans on the way.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be more economical plans, but they're very nice. And our architects should be done with them here soon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another beauty about Mamaland Properties. We have our own engineering and architect team here in-house.
Yeah.
So if you have something that you see that you would like, you know, if we have something that you want us to change up a little bit, we have the engineer here in-house to assist with that process. So, you know, everything you need is right here at Mamaland.
Yeah.
You won't have to go somewhere else to get your floor plans done and drawn up and then bring them here. We do it all.
Definitely.
Right here at Mamaland.
Definitely. This is one of the things that Mamaland says no one have to be worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Once you come to the office, you want to buy a plan or you want to build. But once Mamaland is the one going to build your own home. Once you sign the contract with us, once we show you the plans, the floor plans you want over there, there is no fee on it.
That's right.
But if you want just for us to draw the plan for you, there's a fee on it. But once you want us to build the property for you, you choose your best plan with all the plans that we have, or you tell us the ideas of how do you want your house to be. Then we draw the plan for you.
That's
you
right.
come and have a look and say, yes, this is something that exactly what I'm looking for. And once you sign the contract with Mamaland Property,
That's right.
you really get what you want. You know, we draw the plan for you and we give you good service.
Mm-hmm.
We build your own home. We build your dream home in Africa.
That's right.
So watch out and see, and come and visit the office. See
That's right.
what we have for you. It's all about you. It's all for yours.
That's right. So if you're not the greatest artist, like I know I'm not the greatest, but if you just have an idea in your head of what you want your home to look like, the layout, you can just draw a few boxes on the paper, bring them on in. We can schedule a meeting with the architect, and he can map it out. He has an eye, and you know, figure out how large you want your rooms, how many bathrooms you want, what size you want your bathrooms, bedrooms, etc. And he can get you a floor plan done that way. And like I said, he's very good at what he does. I've seen some of the work, and he's very good at what he does. And also for the land tours, with all the properties that we have for sale, we have land tours every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. So if you would like to schedule a land tour, go to www.mamalandproperties.com, go to the events tab, and then go to land tours, and you can schedule your tour through that path that I just mentioned. And that's every Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. There's no fee. Just meet us here at the building at 10 a.m. Let us know what properties you're interested in, because we don't want to waste your time taking you places that where you don't want to go. So yeah, just register for our land tours, 10 o'clock on Wednesdays, and we'll be here. We'll meet you here and get you out there to the lands. Now let's go over some more comments real quick. Let's see. Althea Hamilton said, "Hi, Cherno, I'm proud of you."
Thank you.
All right. Oregano said, "Yes, he is transparent without the hidden agenda. He truly cares for his brothers and sisters. Absolutely no hidden agenda here. You know, bait and switch. What you ask for or what you see is what you get. You know, there's no, you pay one price or told one price, and then you get here and everything changes. It all stays the same." Here with Mama Land. And Natalie said, "I like your list of services. We'll definitely be reaching out." Also, Natalie also said, "No stress, no scam." Love it. And that's the thing, no scam. You know, Gambia, I've been watching YouTube here in Gambia or from Gambia for quite some time. And I've seen some horror stories as far as some of the things that's taking place with land sales or land sale attempts here in Gambia.
I think with that is one of the things that why so many people been in the wrong trap is if you don't know. So if you don't know, this is why we are not saying like everyone just come and buy property with the Mama Land Properties. We representing the people out there. We say no scamming, let no one cry. This is why we said with Mama Land is gonna guide you to make sure that you don't lose, you always win. Because if you don't know, some people will come to the country and say, "Oh, I'm gonna look for property that is 1,500 or even 25,000." But you saw that 25,000 is 500 US dollars. Where in Busura, where so many people get property there for a plot was 25,000.
Wow.
2 years ago. Even last year was 25,000.
Wow.
You know, for a plot. That's 500 US. But much of them were like, one part of it is in the border between Casamas, one part of it is in the Gambia. So, but these are all things that people have to know.
Yes.
This is why I always said, watch out the people you're moving with, watch out the people you're dealing with, watch out the people you're talking with. It's always saying, once, if I move out today toward the west, I'll have to go with the people living there. Let me learn one thing about is the culture.
That's right.
Learn about how people, you know, share borders. This, you know, in here in Gambia, people owns property through the Kabilas. You got to know all about this. Don't look at the price there. Oh, you know, that piece, even though, because Busura is a little bit far.
Yes.
You know, the people don't even care about the farness. They say, "Oh, once it's $25,000, it's 500. I'm gonna go and get it." You understand? But even if I'm selling someone some property just around here, maybe for 4,000 or whatever, I'm selling for. People say, "I want to go for the 500." And the guy there is just looking at 500. How many 500 he's gonna make?
That's right.
And it's like a lot of people is gonna cry with that.
That's right.
And with that 500, he cannot pay all the paperwork because the paperwork needs some money to be able to do. This is why the price have to go a little bit like at least to close to 4,000 or 3,000 something, so you can cover up with the paperwork involved in it.
That's right.
That is reasonable. This is why with the Basori, with this little bit out, it's a countryside where it's 75,000, but with the 75,000, it covers all paperwork. You know,
Yes.
and that is people where if you said, "Oh, people want to go live in the countryside, and we're gonna help you out to make sure that you own the property." And over there, you can own like hectares of land.
Wow.
That if you want to be doing some agriculture, we need to think about. We come into Africa, we have to create. There's so many things we can do. We can come with the idea of say, this is gonna be a farm for the diaspora. I would love that. This message to reach out to all diasporans and the government to come together and have a community garden.
That's right.
A community garden that will benefit everyone. You know, to say that this is for all of us, and Mama Land is there to guide you to make sure that if we want to come together to have a community garden, we can all come together, and Mama Land will lead the process to make sure everyone owns a garden, a piece of in that garden.
Awesome.
You know, in one big hectares. It might be 5 hectares or 6 hectares farm that is gonna blend for everyone, so everyone can own, but that is gonna be only for agriculture.
Mhm.
In some of the areas that is possible, we can able to do that. So we know that we can able to grow what we eat. And it's also an income.
That's right.
Anything you can have a portion, because like what our local ladies used to do here,
Mhm.
the government or the community will allocate a place for them, like a hectare or 2 hectares. They will have some 2 nursery bed or 3 bed for each woman, and much of them that's what they are doing for living.
Yes.
Some of them that's what they're doing to pay their kids' school fees or feeding their own family.
Uh-huh.
Believe me, I salute the women. The
Absolutely.
women are really, really hard work. This is why it wasn't a
That's right.
surprise for me to see my sister Awa Israel brought the idea of saying that North coming to everyone, I'm gonna bring the escrow service, and she's the only escrow service license provider in this country.
That's right.
So that when you're dealing with people, you have to know who they are and what they can do. These are so many things that along the line with the escrow service, with partnership with the Mamaland to make sure that most coming, everyone, no one's gonna be stressed. Everyone's gonna have what you're looking for. So once you come here, you'll be guided. Like we have Mamaland. We didn't say about the service that we're gonna pick you. Once you reach out to us, you don't have a place where to stay. We can look up the place for you
That's right.
before you come down to the country. We pick you out from the airport,
That's right.
and we make sure you go to your place, your hotel or your rest. And if you want a place where you're gonna be 1 year lease, we provide that service too, and we make sure let no one get fear. How would I come down to Gambia? You don't have to worry. Once you get your air ticket booked and you get your COVID test certificate that you are negative out there, you don't have to worry about the visa. Once you want to get down here, reach out to us. Once you come down to the Gambia, we're gonna make sure that you have a visa, and you're gonna have a 5 years visa. That you're gonna be, okay. Once you want to settle down in the country, we have connection with the immigration that you're gonna be as like a Gambian. You're gonna have all necessary documents that so that you are legal to stay in this country. You're free like everyone else. And that's what we need to do for each other as one people. We need to share some of the things that we like. So many people reach out to me and say, "Oh, I want to come to the Gambia, but how would I come?" I say, because some of it will say, "Get the visa down there, you come." I say, you don't have to worry about it. Once you get to the airport, you get your visa. Get your visa.
Here in Gambia.
So you'll be guided of anything that you wanted to do here. Once you reach out to Mamaland Properties, it's gonna be a guideline for you to be able to follow up so that you don't fall in the wrong trap. So, and this is one of the things that we say we're gonna say to you, the pick up in, and we're gonna be make sure everyone, like if you wanna talk Gambia white, and beyond Gambia, we're gonna arrange the service for you too.
There's a wealth of knowledge here at Mamaland Properties. So, as Trevor was stating, immigration, I mean, there's just a wealth of knowledge that, once you reach out to Mamaland, that you'll have access to. Not just when it comes to building your home, boreholes and walls, and building your house and things of that nature, but also when it comes to, as far as the airport pickups, money exchange, taking you to the places, that you need to know, helping you, assist you, learning the lay of the land. Things of that nature. So Mamaland has its fingers in a lot of different things, but it's all for you, to help you integrate back home safely without issues, and to make sure that you're not taken advantage of, because, unfortunately it happens at times, but we want to lessen those opportunities as much as possible.
Yeah, because one thing that people got to understand, everywhere you go in the world, you have the good and the bad.
Right.
Believe me, some of the bad people live in the West, we want to move out and say, let me go and watch out what is over there. And they're still going to come up with their mentality that think that, oh, I'm going to go and destroy. Mm-hmm. So once you I always says, you have to love it for real. Mm-hmm. If you love Africa, you have to love it. You have to give out. It's like, once you love for real, it's always there for you. But when you love it for a purpose, once that purpose is not there, you can't. Yeah. So when you come into the country, trying to know the people, learn the culture. No, it's a saying in our local cultures. It's not everywhere you go, not everywhere you eat, not everywhere you sit.
Mm.
And once you move out to a country, you see them moving with one leg, even though you have two.
Mm.
For the other one and move with them with one leg.
Mhm.
It's always a saying that there's something behind that. So
Okay.
you have to learn to know, learn the culture. It's gonna be hard, like learning the language within some months, whatever. But I would advise everyone,
Yes, it is.
for learning the language even. But even if you don't learn the language, watch out the people, learn the culture, learn about the culture.
That's
It's
right.
the number one.
That's right.
I will say this. These are the things that you gotta learn first. Is the
Mhm.
culture.
That's right. I agree with that. totally.
Once you learn the culture, you will able to fit.
Mhm.
But if you don't learn the culture, you will never fit because you always see. To be honest, it's quite different from the West.
It is.
It is different.
Mhm.
You have homeless here,
Mhm.
but can you go out there and see where's the homeless? You can't.
Can't see
You
it.
don't see them.
That's right.
Go to the West, you see thousands homeless lying on the street. You have
That's right.
homeless everywhere in the world. But this shows you how Africa is. Is that you got to learn the culture.
That's right.
Once you learn the culture, you can able to fit in where you are, and that will make sure you have a home.
Mhm.
So if you believe yourself and you're here to say, I am the same with the people that I'm gonna meet out there. I'm not better than them. They are not better than me.
That's right.
You fit everywhere. It's a saying in our culture. When you go to a country, you say, "Oh, I don't have a father." It's to you,
Mm.
but you definitely have a father.
Mhm.
"Oh, I don't have a mother." It's to you. You don't have you have a mother.
Mhm.
Because it's always saying that someone the same age with your mother here,
That's right.
that might be your mother.
Mhm.
So once you appreciate, you learn the culture, you appreciate them there, your family,
Mhm.
believe me, you'll be treated like, and one thing about the country, Gambia, they love so much that to see that strangers will come and let's unite, let's be one.
Mhm.
No division. You will not even know who is this,
That's
who
right.
is that, who is the stranger. No,
Mhm.
it's one. This is what we were trained as our ancestors to see. I'm born and raised in a community where I'm always attached to all the people because
That's funny.
my father used to teach people,
Mhm.
and I always, even though I'm young, but even nowadays, some people will reach out to me and say, "Channel me one." I used to go have a tour, like teaching people about, how to do like the spiritual bath, because
Mhm.
Africa have cultures.
Right.
And these are the cultures that people have to know.
Mhm.
How would you purify yourself? It's not taking a water and soap that will not make you clean.
No.
Like we always say this. We always know that you need to give up yourself to the Most High. That's God. We say
That's
Allah,
right.
and some people say God. People say Yahshua, whatever.
Say
But
me.
it's all one. It's all one God. We all know that we from Him and we're gonna go back to Him. So, and I believe that once we know that, we always come to say, "Oh, we get to say that, oh, why not? If I hurt myself, I hurt someone else."
That's right.
And I have to love myself. You have to love yourself first before you love someone.
That's right.
Once you don't love yourself, you don't love anyone.
That's right.
You gotta love
Do anything.
yourself to love
right.
someone. And we're here to serve. We don't
Absolutely.
come to this world to play or to waste. Everyone is gifted, believe me.
Mhm.
Whether you know your talent or not, everyone has been gifted. Because when I was following my father, I was meant to be. All my vision was to be a military,
Mm.
but my father never wanted me to be a military man.
Mhm.
When I went through, and it's like my dad said, he put a curse on me.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is how you see how Africa, how powerful culture we have.
Mhm.
In the West, I would say, I don't care, my dad.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be who I am today.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be full time in the military first day. But no, I respected the word because I know why did he say I might not be even today helping people for properties.
Mhm.
If I've been into the venture of military, who knows? I might be fall in love and because over here some people will sign like life carrier
Wow.
in the military.
Wow.
But when I respected my father so much and I said, He loved me to be who I am today.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed me ways that to say, look, you have to learn to save. You have to learn to give out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about taking.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it pains me when I see people making business in the name of just to make money out there. They don't care about the neighbors. They don't care about the next people now.
Yeah.
You know, you have to give out.
That's right.
This is why I don't wait until I've been like a billionaire, whatever. I've been the most, and I've been schooled people. You know that I give out. You know, say that this is for you, for the community, and to be honest, I was. We are taught
Mm-hmm.
to say that when you're giving out, let you know the left and right, these are hands that attach you.
Mm-hmm.
Let the left hand doesn't know even the right how much is given out.
That's right. So that's
It's
supposed
a
to be.
blessing.
That's right.
Because that's a spiritual leader we say. This is why we have one of our floor plans called Bamba Tuba.
Mm-hmm.
Why we name Bamba Tuba? Bamba Tuba is a Fulani man. And Fulani, they are the one that is a tribe that unifies like people. It brings love to people, shows that we have to love each other for real.
That's right.
You know, in some part of Africa, people were living by themselves. Like you live by there, I live over there. So you know, we don't interact.
Mm-hmm.
So once the Fulani get into West Africa, we say, no, that's not how we should live. We have to come to one. We are black people.
That's
We
right.
are Africa. So believe me, the Fulanis are the one. I had a history from my ancestors that
Mm-hmm.
the white people came down to Africa to steal what they call democracy,
Mm-hmm.
and they twist it to what we call now we call powercracy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the meaning of the agenda of democracy that they found in Africa, democracy was being established in Africa as first. Is the first civilized continent
Mm-hmm.
in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So once they came in here to Africa, they learned from this, and they made the Fulani kingdom were writing books
Wow.
without going to school. They're writing with Arabic and in Fulani language.
Mm-hmm.
They can able to read. Like for me, I speak almost 8 languages, and I can write in Fulani, like much of the elders within our community.
Mm-hmm.
Before you have this telephone cells, they used to write a letter to send to their loved one or wherever they are. They come down to me, and when they come, Chana, I want you to write a letter for me. I say, what, in English? I said, no, in your own language. And some of this in the language you use, Maninka we speak. I said, wow, you're giving me a headache. But I said, some of them will come with a pen, because so I will not even take a
Give you everything you needed.
Like
Huh?
I said, I don't have a pen, I don't have a paper. They will bring the pen and paper and say, Channel. They will say, Salaam alaikum. And I said, they put everything on the table. I want you to write this for me. Sometimes when I'm sitting with my dad and I said, I look at my dad and I said, why did this? No, you do it. I said, you are the one who used to do it, not me. So why you making me to do it? Like I'm the secretary of everyone.
Yeah.
So, and I've been doing it, and once some of the letters I've been writing for people and reach out to their loved one,
Mm.
some of them will write the letter and mention them back and say, who wrote this letter for you? And they say, the young chairman. And it's like, wow. It was
Young
so
chairman.
amazing to say that. You know, and sometimes I said, my mom, if they come and ask me, say, I'm not here. But my mom always say, he's there.
He's there.
So I said, there's no way to escape them after writing. So these are all things that, you know, once we come together, believe me, we can build up a union that we can able to teach others with all this tradition,
Mhm.
how we interact, you know, how things are being, you know, together.
Mhm.
So anything problem?
Here we go.
So it's good to know all this, and this is what we, like I said, why we named that Bamba Tuna.
Mhm.
Bamba never have a pocket.
Mm. Okay.
Very interesting to
Okay.
know why we don't have to get a pocket. We should not.
Yes.
Because, you know, if you have something,
Mhm.
we in the last generation, we call ourselves last generation.
Mhm.
This is the last generation I'm telling you.
Okay.
People feel like I have to be a billionaire.
Mm.
So you don't have to be.
Mhm.
It have to be me. So everyone will come and knock my door. No, it's not fair.
Mhm.
Our ancestors, them people believe they have to say it. And look at his legacy today. Go to Senegal, Touba.
Mhm.
He's one of the powerful, apart from Mansa Musa, he's one of the powerful men in Africa that we will say that today Touba is one of the richest places in Africa.
Okay.
But he have never get a pocket on his trouser or whatever. He
Have
said,
a share.
yeah. Once he get a penny, when you come and say hello, salam, he will say, oh, have something, go with it.
Mm.
He believed that the Most High is the one who give out.
Mhm.
Because once you get the knowledge, you get the spirit there, you believe yourself who you are,
Mhm.
you can make it out there.
Okay.
So you don't have to say, oh, I get $1,000, I'm gonna save it, let me money and say I'm gonna spend it. They don't operate like that.
Mhm.
They will give out like 100, whatever, save the people.
Mhm.
And this is why you can see within the community when you go, like everyone gather in one basin to eat. That's where it comes.
Ah.
And this Bamba Tuba, Serim Bamba, his name is called Ahmad Bamba.
Okay.
But Bamba is from the Ba. That's his surname.
Mhm.
But this is why he says that he's a Kadimi Rasul to the Prophet.
Mhm.
But people praise him so much, even some of them, the followers praise him more than even the Prophet. But he says, look, I am a follower of the Prophet. So whoever gonna follow me, you have to follow me. Because every house have a door to get in.
Mm. That's true.
So going through the Lord, the Most High, you have to pass through a door. This is why we have our spiritual leaders, we have our ministers, we have our prophet, whatever, we call them, to guide us to able to go through the right doors.
Mhm.
But also we see something in this generation where even in the Gambia, we see people misleading others,
Absolutely.
twisting things up and down. That is not even actually the right thing,
That's right.
even when it comes to Islam.
Mm.
Believe me, whoever hurt someone, you are not a Islam, you're not a Muslim.
Mm.
If you feel hatred to your neighbors, you are outside being a Muslim.
Wow.
So that so many things make you who you are.
Mhm.
And if you think of, I'm gonna tie the bomb there and say, la ilaha illallah, whatever you said, go and expose yourself, you're a Muslim, you're making a big mistake. You are not. You're automatically out to be in that.
Mm.
And there's so many things, even the way people live together, like into marriage, there's so many ways of culture that people goes in.
Mhm.
Nowadays people will divorce.
Mhm.
Once you divorce, you kick out your wife and say, fuck up, leave and go. No, that's not nice. Because believe me, it was one of the day was sweet and nice between you two. So when it's no more bad, please go in a very nice way. In Islam, it's saying that you have to stay with her for at least a year for you to able to see. But ask yourself, who will do that?
Mhm.
Everyone, one separation goes, is like, get out from me. Some of them will use very harsh words.
We're gonna tell them again.
I don't want to use that word because it's really, me saying that is like, oh my God. Sorry for it coming out from my mouth. I wasn't meant, but at least that's how people say it.
We keeps it real.
So always be, I said, once love was there, it's a saying that let's not forget about the war is 3 days.
Mhm.
That's yesterday. It's very important.
Mhm.
And today, that's the second day. The
Yes.
third day is tomorrow.
That's right.
We don't know when it's gonna come.
Mhm.
So we believe that once we are together before, it was nice and love.
Mhm.
So if we are no more together, we still gonna love each other for real.
That's right.
So once tomorrow come, we live in peace.
That's right.
And this is why this Bamba Tuba, Selma Futis, and some of our spiritual leaders, they were unified
Okay.
as one color.
Mhm.
Believe that's why all of them come and perform Sana Mentron.
Mhm.
Sana Mentron is where Selma Futi dig the well.
Okay.
It's on the sea, right? But it's coming to be a hidden history for the young ones. Believe me,
Wow.
these are all things that the young ones should know.
Mhm.
Where is Sana Mentron and what is Sana Mentron?
Wow.
What is Kenya Jami? What was there at that mosque? What was the thing that these people were doing? You know, are they there for themselves? No, they were there for the people, for the community.
Mm.
Believe me, they say that once all these people going here to Khartoum will all be settlement.
Wow.
And just look at what's happening.
That's true.
2005, Busubi was a bush. Believe me,
It's not anymore.
I live just a corner here.
Mhm.
You know, my dad get this spot where I am right now
Mm.
for nothing.
Wow.
Just colonel.
Mm. Cola nuts.
Yeah,
Oh,
kind of
wow.
colonel.
Mm.
And he get 40 by 80.
Wow.
Wow. For cola nuts.
Yes. But at that time they said, they tell him that you can take anything you want. He said, no, this is enough. This is how you saw how humble they are. They don't want that much bigger. If we will say, oh, give me the whole Bruce. And my father, the flow was like, he gets some students that follow him everywhere.
Uh-huh.
So he used to do farming, you know, and he consult, he do a lot of things, healings, you know,
Mm.
he do a lot of stuff for people.
Mhm.
So he got the opportunity to own much of the vast lands, but he said, no, this is enough for me
Wow.
with my kids.
Mhm.
You know, but people were, once he left from the city, people were saying, oh, you went to the bush and stay there. Hear what he told them. He said, you will come one day and live with me in the city. Today is a bush, but it's a city.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
some,
Vision.
yeah, and some of the ancestors today, some of the ancestors before said to people who were being close to them, Bullfoot, Sanyang, Gunju, Katang, near the river,
Mhm.
all is going to be settlements.
Wow.
All is going to be beautiful home.
Mm.
You see how it is now.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a fast development going on compared to other countries. Gambia is one of the fastest country grow up fastest.
That's right. That's right.
Every young one gets some money and say, oh, I'm going to go and get a plot.
That's
People
right.
don't care about that. Before you tell them go to Gunju, they will say, no, it's just the same like before when you say someone, Busubi.
Mhm.
And look at Busubi was $50,000. Where we are, it's all been given to plot of 50,000.
Wow.
And that's thousand, but that time was 25,000. It was 25,000 was the $1,000 at that time.
Wow.
It shows you how things change.
Inflation. Yes.
And look at now, 1,000 is $50,000.
Mhm.
But at that time, it was $25,000.
Wow.
That will get you $1,000.
Mm.
So things really change a lot.
Yes, it
You know,
has.
to see that, you know, our ancestors were telling us this is going to be a development area and it's going to develop quickly.
Mhm.
Once we have this road, we get electricity, we get the water, people are moving. Now you want to get a plot in Buffett or Bushmi, the list you're going to put is 1.5. That's the list.
Million.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's 30,000 US dollars.
30,000. Yeah.
That's the list, and that's just, it's 15 by 25 or 15 by 20.
Not even a 20 by 20.
Yeah,
Wow.
to be honest.
Mm.
You ask for people who selling some of the properties here. You ask them, when they tell you price, you say, are you guys crazy? Empty plot, not even a structure in that. You asking this kind of, and how much you get it? $50,000.
Wow.
It's crazy, to be honest.
So see here with Mama Land Properties, you get a history and a cultural lesson
Yeah,
in all with our lives.
definitely.
So
Mama Land is for everyone.
yeah, let's go to
It's your home.
last couple of comments. Her realness. Let's give the thumbs up for Mama Land. You know what? You are absolutely correct. And everyone that's still here, or if you're still watching, give us a thumbs up. And OG Never Speaks says Mama Land Properties has been very helpful in assisting my family in finding a housing rental and so much more. The experience with the company has been pleasant thus far, and we are so grateful. Well, we are grateful for you as well. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
allowing
much.
Mama Land to assist you.
Mama Land is always yours.
Absolutely.
Always yours. So once you reach out to Mama Land, no scam, no stress. We always say live, love, laugh, breathe free
Free.
in Mama Land,
Uh-huh.
Africa.
All right. So that's www.mamalandproperties.com, and that's Amadi at mamalandproperties.com, and Cherno J at mamalandproperties.com. Reach out to us at any time. I think we've had a nice live session here today. Like I said, we got a little culture, a little history, and a lot about Mama Land Properties and what we have here on the books for sale. So you guys, please join us next time. We will have some more things to discuss on our next live. Thank you so much for participating. Live, laugh, be free
In Africa.
in Africa. And with Mama Land Properties.
Yeah.
All right. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Salam to everyone.